Thank you very much. So let's go to the book, page 9. I love this topic. The title of the topic is Hard to Believe, but it happened to me. Do you believe in it? What do you think we are going to talk about here?
Page number 9?
9, yes, 9 in the PDF.
Okay.
Is it hard to believe?
I think that it's about ghosts or spirits.
Maybe, maybe. Do you agree, Vero and Valentina?
Yes, kinda, because maybe there aren't ghosts, but kind of stranger things.
Yes, kind of very strange things, paranormal things.
Paranormal things.
Paranormal things.
Or maybe about it's believed that you can find a cheap house to rent.
A cheap house?
Cheap, como una casa barata en alquiler.
Yes, that's hard to believe too.
Now I understand what you mean. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Very hard to believe. That was great. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, before we start, here we have the beginning of 2 stories, Noises in the Night and The Strange Object on the Hill. Okay, who wants to read the beginning of Noises in the Night? Maybe you, Vero?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, can you read it?
Yes. Noises in the night. About 6 months ago, my husband Russ and I moved into a house into the country. Our house is the middle one of the 3 terrace houses, and it's more than 100 years old. A young couple live in the house on our right, but the house on our left was empty and for sale.
Good introduction. Can you read The Strange Object on the Hill, please, Pauli?
The strange object on the hill. This happened when I was 16 and I can still remember it
vividly.
Vividly. It was a clear morning, sunny but breezy.
With a breeze. With a breeze.
I was going to meet a school friend to go walking in the hills where there were some wonderful views. I agreed to meet him at the top of one of the hills.
Okay. What do you think these 2 stories have in common? Or what do you think they might have in common? Maybe they have nothing in common, but from the introduction of the stories, what do you think they might have in common?
Something mysterious?
Mysterious, something mysterious. Good, yes, it could be. That's all? No other ideas? I love your face, Valentina. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's read the stories, but you are not going to read the 2 stories. Veronica and I are going to read Noises in the Night, I think. Wait a minute. Veronica, please go to page 105. Yes, noises in the night, 105. Okay? And Paula and Valentina, go to page 110. 110. Okay? There you have the complete story, the strange object on the hill. What we are going to do is we are going to read, Veronica and I are going to read the noises in the night. You, Paula and Valentina, read the strange object on the hill. When we finish reading, we are going to tell one another the stories, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you may start reading, and when you are done, tell me.
Okay.
Let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready to.
Me too.
Okay, great. So, Valentina and Paula, can you please, the two of you together, maybe sharing ideas and everything, tell us the story you read? The strange object on the hill.
At first, I thought that it was going to be like a story of a ghost, but this particular story, it's about something that we can call an UFO, an alien.
Uh-huh.
um,
Sorry, Valentina.
our
Pero you can stop the girls and ask questions whenever you feel that is necessary, okay? Okay, go on. Yes, you wanted to say?
Yes, our friend Carl said that he was walking around some hills that were near to his house, and he said that that day it was particularly strange, um, and he said a strange shape on the hills,
Mm-hmm.
and he was wearing binoculars.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Um,
Paula, what can you add to this?
yes, and Carl wanted to go to the hills, to the mountains, because there was a incredible views,
Uh-huh.
and yes, it was a clear morning, but there was a strange breeze. Um,
A strange breeze, you said?
uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay, sorry.
I don't know. It's okay.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's like brisa, como no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
so what happened? The description of the scene is beautiful, but what happened?
And then Carl noticed a group of ships that were, I don't know, doing ship things, shipping around.
They were shipping around. Yes.
and and then he saw object. He described that object like a dome or a
Mhm.
igloo.
A dome. Uh-huh.
Um,
Yes.
and then he saw the ships start running away from this shape, because
Uh-huh.
he described that as a shape because he can tell the size of this object,
Uh-huh.
but he could notice that it was like floating uh, and
It was
moving like
floating
floating and moving like ¿cómo sería? De forma circular.
in a circular way,
Yes, in a circular
making
way.
making circles.
Yes, 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 yes.
Uh-huh.
And the sheep were very frightening, very,
Frightened.
very,
Frightened.
very frightened. And then they don't disappear. And when Carl asked to his friend hadn't seen the same, and another person um, thought that Carl had hallucination.
Hallucinations. Yes. Hallucinations. Yes.
Hallucination.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Vero, do you have any question?
No, miss. I understand
Oh,
everything.
Okay, great, great. Can you tell it again? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm just testing you. No, no. Okay, now, Vero, we have to tell them about the strange noises. Okay, could you please start, Veronica?
Okay. Well, this story is set in a house in the house of the middle of terrace houses. Terrace houses
Sorry,
are
Vero, Vero, sorry, sorry, sorry. As I am a teacher, do you know what terrace houses are?
yes, I think that are similar to periodista neighborhood. I don't know if you understand the you know
I
the
don't know the neighborhood.
okay. There
That's
are
a
the houses
problem.
that are followed one the other. Um,
Uh-huh.
they are
Yes,
joined together.
yes, that's it. Terrace houses
They
are the
share the
houses
same.
that are all the same
Mhm.
architecture, you know, and they are attached to one another. If
Okay,
you
yes, and
allow me, I can show you a picture. I had a picture, but it's not here.
I
Okay.
call
share one
this
wall, really.
adosado, ¿no?
Yes, yes, that's it. Give me a minute. I have to, okay. Sorry. Okay. Here,
They are not separated. Is most
there.
of
I don't know if you can see
Mm.
there. These are attached, sorry, terraced
first.
houses, you know.
Ah,
They are very English, I have
Mm.
to say. They are really very, very English. They are the same architecture and they are one attached to the other, you know, very close to the other. That is important to understand. I mean, that is important to know to understand what happened in the story. Can you go on with the story, please,
Well,
Benito?
imagine that that this strange story yes happens in one of these terrace houses.
A
When
100 years old.
yes, it experienced by a couple. They were sleeping, yes, at the night when suddenly one of them heard strange noises from one of the terrace houses that is empty. I don't
And it
remember
was for sale.
names. Ah, yes, and it also was for sale. I don't remember the name, but I think that's Zach, for example. Zach,
Yes.
the man, yes, he's angry because he was really asleep and he was tired. So he is angry and he decided to call the other day to call to the estate agent. The estate
The
agent is
following day.
the person who yes who sell the houses.
Tell the girls what were the noises. The noises were as if somebody was moving furniture inside the house in the middle of the night.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, they decided to 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 wait for that the noise stop. And yes, the noise stopped, but then start again by doing the same effect. And the noise is really strong, really loud.
Loud, yes.
Yeah. Well, and the other day they called to the estate agent, and the estate agent says that he didn't go to the house that day, and also the person that who lived there was a old man that was that died months ago. So
Mm-hmm.
couple
Chon, 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 chon.
refused Yes.
Yes, yes. It was an old lady, not
Your
an old man. It was an old lady who died a couple of months before.
ah,
Yes,
lady, yeah. Mhm.
yes, yes, an old lady. And the name of I'm cheating because I'm looking at the text. The name of the guy was Ross, and his husband was Carol, and they never knew what happened. Tun, 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 you know. So, what do you think it happened?
Last week I watched Encanto, and I thought about Bruno, Uncle
Ah,
Bruno.
well,
Who
I haven't seen
I'm
the
not going
film,
to
so
say. I'm
tell
not
us.
going to say anything.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler, spoiler,
Spoiler alert! Spoiler
spoiler
alert!
alert.
Ina.
um,
Okay, okay.
Technically, Bruno was disappeared. He ran away from his house, but actually he was living inside of the walls of the house.
Okay, 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 okay.
So maybe
Okay, yes.
there is something living in the house,
In the house,
like
yes,
how do you
maybe like
say
Bruno
yes,
hiding,
hiding, yes.
hiding. Uh, okay, so we have a story. This story of the noises. Maybe there's somebody living there, or maybe there is a ghost. And then we have the story of the dome. We have no idea what the dome is. Maybe it is an UFO, as Valentina said. Have you ever had an experience like this? Something that was mysterious? Or maybe you didn't experience this, but someone in your family that told you?
I had a few, because I don't know, a little weird guy or girl, I don't know, but he or she likes to hide things from us. You can leave the
Uh-huh.
keys on the table. You go to the bathroom, and then when you came back, the keys aren't there.
Mm.
And my aunt
Are
used
you
to
talking
used to
about a
talk.
dwarf or something like that?
I don't know. It's like un
Like an
duende.
elf? Okay, a
Yes,
dwarf
maybe.
or an elf. Uh-huh.
A
Okay,
gnome.
yeah.
I don't know. She started to talk like, Pedrito, please give me the keys, and Pedrito leaves the keys again. He likes to turn off the lights too, and things like that.
Valentina, and what is it strange about that?
I don't know.
There's nothing strange about that, actually. I used to have a dwarf at home,
Really?
and I used to talk to him, and he used to obey me. So I don't see what is strange about it.
Oh my
Really, I
god.
promise. I promise. I had one when I lived with my husband, and he was
Wow.
sometimes he was yes, I promise. Sometimes he was very annoying. I don't know if it was a he or she. I think it was a he. I don't know why. It's my intuition. But yes, sometimes he was very annoying, and once I got really angry with him because he didn't allow my little girl to sleep at night. He woke her up every night, minimum once, sometimes twice during the night, and she used to wake up screaming and crying in a horrible way. And well, until he understood that he couldn't do that. I'm going to tell this story one day. It's a very interesting story. And what about you, Paula? Sorry, Valentina, I didn't get where is it that he lives
He lives in my aunt's place.
in your
It's
aunt's place?
a big old house.
Yes. Well, big houses are perfect. for these kinds of entities, creatures, I don't know how to call them. The house where I lived wasn't old at all, you know. So I think the thing is to be big more than old. I don't know. It didn't even have a garden, you know. So I don't know.
Yes, I don't I never met a monument ghost.
You're right.
Never in my life.
Absolutely right. Yes, because there's nowhere to run away. There's
Yes.
nowhere to hide. Yes, that is why. And what about you, Paula, Vero? Do you have any story like this?
I was thinking about strange things, but I never had this experience, and I think that it's better for me because if something strange happened me, I didn't know what it could be my reaction.
Yes,
Pero
sure.
me muero.
Sorry. Yes, yes. One never knows how we're going to react. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
And don't you know anybody like a neighbor or a friend who had an experience like this, a paranormal experience?
Eh, maybe in my experience, I just record. No, I just remember a situation with my dog because my dog was sick, and once when I bueno I have 3 dogs in Spain, and a dog was sick, and for a moment I thought about my dog, and in this moment my man sent me
A
and
message.
a message, and she said that my dog ¿cómo es? Había fallecido.
Passed away.
Passed away, yes, and I think that in this moment I thought about experience with my dog, and seconds after
Later.
later my man give me this bad.
The bad news.
Yes.
The bad news.
But maybe
Oh,
connection, but not something strange.
yes, nothing paranormal, just a
Yes,
coincidence, you
yes,
think.
yes.
Well, actually, why not? People like to believe that people who pass away
Yes,
first say goodbye to their beloved, you know?
yes.
I have heard a lot of stories like this, but this is the very first time I hear it with a dog.
Yes,
I've
okay.
heard, yes, a lot of stories like this with people. My granny came to say goodbye, my grandfather or whoever. You know, this is the very first time I hear it with a dog.
Mhm.
And maybe it is a nice story and it shows that dogs really have a soul. I don't know.
Yes,
Maybe. Why
yes,
not? Why
maybe.
not? Nice story. I liked it very much.
maybe.
Really, pretty much. And what about you, Vero? Do you have anything to tell? Come on, tell us. I know you have a lot of stories.
I don't know if it's paranormal, but it has a scientific explanation because when I was really stressed days ago, I felt that I was
Wait a minute.
that some
You are going to tell us the story that happened just a few days ago?
yes.
Go on.
Fantastic.
Well, It's called parálisis del sueño. I don't know how do you
Ah,
say.
yes, dream paralysis or something
Ah,
like that.
Yes, I have suffered from that.
mm,
Yes, and when I was really stressed, I felt that, for example, the other day, I felt that the figure was pushing on my chest when I was
Really?
sleeping. Yes, and
I
it was
know.
a black, dark figure. It was something that was really was like a nightmare.
Oh, that's
I can
horrible.
feel, yes, it's horrible, and I can feel how frightened you were because it happened to me
mm,
a
Me
oh,
couple
too.
of months ago, and it is horrible. I heard many times about it, and I thought like, come on, like, well, yeah, you are paralyzed, and yes, you are paralyzed, and yes, you hear things, and yes, you see things. I didn't see things, but I heard things, and I couldn't move, and my
Yeah.
eyes were wide open and I couldn't move. I was really paralyzed. It was horrible. The most horrible experience I've ever had. So, Vero,
Yeah.
we are survivors. It happened to you too, Valentina?
You think that
Yes, yes. It happened to me last year, I guess. I was living here alone, and my bed, you can see the front door from my bed.
mm,
So I remember that I was like sleeping, and then I opened my eyes, and a dark shape comes to me and tried to choke
No.
me, and I can
No.
remember that I was like frightened, and I could feel like something like hands, but there wasn't like squeezing my, they
Your
wasn't
neck.
choking me at all, but yes, but I can see the shape
I no, 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 no,
over
no.
me.
Listen. No,
Oh,
no, Jesus
and I
Christ.
was
How
alone.
is it that you are alive? I
Yes.
would have died at that moment. I imagine how horrifying it was for you and for Vero because I didn't see anything and I was horrified. I just heard people moving and talking, whispering, it was like
Oh.
oh,
some, something like that, and I could hear their feet. When you listen to people walking in the middle of the night, that characteristic noise, but I didn't see anything. And I was terrified. So I imagine how horrifying that experience was for you. You also had an experience like this, Paula?
no, my.
Good for you, darling. I'm happy for you because it's horrible. Really, really
The
horrible.
worst dream for me, it was when I dreamed that my teeth fall.
Well,
Fell, yeah.
Ah.
Yes, it's horrible, and I think that I dream this once once ah once a month, and it's horrible.
really, once a month for a certain period of time or
Mm,
always?
no, no, no. Once, una vez al mes, once 2 months,
Once a month. Yes,
once
it's
a month.
okay, once a month. Yes.
Yes, but it's horrible.
Your,
I mean,
it's horrible. It's
yes,
horrible. Okay, go to the dentist, darling.
I think that it was.
No, no, no,
mm,
don't laugh at me. Go to the dentist because the same happened to me.
yeah.
Yes, I dreamt of my teeth falling, and a friend of mine told me that when you dream that somebody is going to die, and I was horrified by the
Yes,
idea. And I
yes.
knew a woman who could read the cards,
Uh-huh. Yes.
and yes, the fortune with the cards. And I asked her, you know what? I'm dreaming of this, and I was told that. And she said, okay, there are two possibilities, she said. Maybe someone is going to die, or maybe you need to go to the dentist. And I have to tell you that a month later, after dreaming a lot about that, I lost a tooth.
Oh,
One of my tooth fell.
I,
So go to the dentist, darling.
I think that
Nobody died, but I lost a tooth.
I use the aparato
Yes, yes.
during the night and
Braces.
braces and
Uh-huh.
during the night. So I think that I play with this and
It
for
is
that I
because
think
of
that
that. Yes,
yes,
it is
it's
because of
bad
that.
for you.
Yes, for sure it's because of that. But go
And
to the dentist.
sometimes I have dream that um, I eat my teeth.
Ay, uy,
Ah,
that's horrible.
Sin querer, ¿no? Obvio, pero
Ah,
bueno.
yes, of course, I imagine.
How do you say tragar?
Swallow.
Swallow. Yes, and it's horrible too. And it's horrible my face without teeth too.
yes.
Ah, yes,
I
yes, I
think
imagine.
I think the worst part of that is that when you are a kid, maybe it's a good feeling that a teeth is falling because it's going to grow another one and you
Another
are going
one, yes.
to receive money. But I don't know if you're an adult.
An adult is horrible. I
Ah,
always say that one day some scientist has to develop a gene, you know, a scientist must take a gene from a shark and put it in human beings. So, because you know that sharks lose their teeth and they grow again. Okay, we need that. You know, we need to have that ability, you know?
My dream start with a little movement of one teeth, but then
Movement.
but then all my tooth,
Teeth, teeth.
all my teeth fall.
No,
and you
no, no,
can
it's
feel
a horrible nightmare.
like the I encía, ¿cómo se dice?
Yes,
Ah, how do you say? Yes.
like a grandfather with without
Yes.
dentadura postiza, with artificial, without artificial.
Encía, sorry. Encía is gum.
Gum.
Gum. Yes, gum.
And I touch my gum with them. And
Ah, you say false or fake teeth. False or fake teeth. Dentaduras o dientes postizos. Yes, fake teeth or false teeth. Okay. No. That nightmare is horrible. Stop talking about that, please. Please. Especially because tomorrow I have an appointment with my dentist.
oh,
Okay? So
no.
let's talk about falling teeth, please. Now I imagine that I'm going to the dentist and the dentist is going to look at me and say, you have a terrible disease. We have to take all your teeth off. No,
No.
this is because of problems.
If it happened this, you have to think that it's a dream, not it's real. It's a dream.
Okay, thank you. I don't know if it is the solution, but thank you. Okay.
I try to help.
Yes, I know you're trying, but no, you spoiled it. So don't try. Okay, let's go back to page, what page was it? 9? Yes, page 9. Here we have another story, the coffee cup reading. Mhm. And it is Valentina's turn, sorry, to read it.
Okay. I met someone who do these kind of things, the coffee cup reading.
Really? Really?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's so it's very interesting because there are very clear shapes most of the time with
Yes, it
this
is
technique.
really interesting. Once I was read my coffee, and this friend of mine said, "You're going to receive." I was in those times. I had my institute, my English school, and I was worried about some papers, that I was missing. And she said, "Don't worry, because you are going to receive very good news about the papers, and everything is going to be solved." And I said, "Yes, thank you very much." And I started to feel happy and celebrating. And she said, "Don't celebrate so much." That's all she said. And I was like, "Why? Why? What is going to happen?" It doesn't say, but don't celebrate so much. And that year, I could solve the problems with the papers, but then I closed the institute. And it was completely
No.
unexpected. So whenever I think about it, and I always forget about asking her about that, maybe it was there and she didn't dare telling me, you
Mm,
know? Maybe she didn't have the courage to tell me that it was useless, completely useless to solve the papers
yes.
problems. But I remember her saying, "Don't celebrate so much." Like that, very seriously. "Don't celebrate so much." And she said something like, "Don't celebrate so much. There are always problems ahead." Something like that. So I was like, "Come on." Okay, so Valentina, can you
So,
read this?
yes, I went to Turkey a few years ago with a colleague called Chris. We have been sent there by the British Council to train secondary school teachers in a school on the outskirts of Istanbul. Outskirts, it's
It's what we say, las afueras de Estambul.
ah
Okay,
okay.
the outer
Uh,
part of the city.
ah Great. While I was there, I decided to go and see an old friend of mine, a young Turkish woman called Patos,
Uh-huh.
who
I
I
think it
hadn't
is
seen,
Freitas in English.
Okay, who I hadn't seen for several years. I called her and we agreed to meet in a hotel in the center of Istanbul. Chris came too, and the three of us had a very pleasant dinner together. After dinner, we ordered Turkish coffee and we chatted for a while until Feitos suddenly asked me, "Would you like me to read your coffee cup?" I refused politely because, to be honest, I don't really believe in clairvoyance and fortune tellings. But Chris immediately said he would be happy for her to read his coffee cup.
Mhm.
Adam, London.
Listen, Valentina, would you like, have you ever been coffee read?
No, never, but I remember that my aunt told me about because
Mhm.
a friend
Would
of
you like?
her. Oh,
Would you
yes,
like?
I want to.
Look at that. Look at that. And if your coffee were red,
Mhm.
what would you like to know about?
I would like to go. I would like to know uh, about some decisions that I want to make, but I'm not really sure about. But not because I hadn't like made a good research about those things, but I don't know. I can't trust my intuition.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
both decisions are good. And maybe I
Okay.
don't know, a cup of coffee could resolve
Could
could
solve
resolve that.
everything,
Yes.
all your problems. Yes, it happens.
Yes.
It's what is called magical thinking.
Yes.
Yes. And you, Vero, would you like to have your coffee red?
Mm, I don't know, because I think that there is always a kind of curiosity in this kind of
Mm,
fortune tellers
uh-huh.
and things, But I think that depends on the situation. Maybe you are happy you are happy, you are living a great moment in your life. Maybe you don't need an answer or question for something.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yes, we usually think about having your coffee or the cards read when you are undergoing some difficult situation. Do you agree with me, Paula?
Yes, yes, I agree. I was thinking about the breed cat coffee, and I never I never do that. Uh,
Uh-huh.
I prefer that the life surprise me, maybe, but maybe it's good to be prepared to something bad, something bad. Um, but I think the same. I think the same like Vero, that maybe it's funny and curiosity
Curious,
curious.
curious, you say. Uh-huh. Yes,
Yes.
yes, why not? Okay, I think I told you that I can read the future.
Ah, yes. With the
I
cough
didn't tell you.
or
I
have.
can't read, no, no, no. I can't read the coffee cup, but I can read the cards. Ah,
Thing.
so maybe one of these days we can meet instead of having the class online. We can meet maybe in a cafe and I can read
Yes.
the future for you.
Yes.
Yes. I have a deck, a tarot
And
deck.
I can even
Tarot day.
teach you to read the future.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Yes, because I know a couple of methodologies. I don't use tarot or anything like that. I use the Spanish cards, so I can teach you a very easy way to read the future to your friends.
Mhm.
For real.
Yes.
Yes, for
But
real. It's
but
not difficult. It's
I
just
think
following your intuition. Yes?
I think that this thing, I don't, the tarot or to know the future. I think that if it's very conditionally,
Yes, it could be condicionante. I don't know how to say that.
uh,
Eh, I agree with you.
and I don't know if this is
Conditioning.
bad or good.
I don't know either if it is completely good or bad, but yes, if you are told something very bad is going to happen to you,
Yeah.
okay, maybe something very bad is going to happen to you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's funny because I know the technique. I know how to read. I read the cards to many people,
Mhm.
but I don't believe in it. And people who I read the future, they say that, oh, you are so accurate. Everything that you told me happened to me. It's incredible. Please do it again. Do it again. and I don't believe in it. You know, that is funny. That is funny. But I
like
do it. I
zodiacal.
really do it for fun. You know, I have a lot of fun when I am reading the future to other people because I don't, as I don't believe it, I don't take it too seriously, and that is why I have a lot of fun. Let's round up, sorry, everything we have seen today. Let's start with the vocabulary. We have learned swallow. Do you remember what swallow is?
Tragar.
Tragar. Remember the plural of tooth. The plural of tooth is teeth. The same as with foot, sorry, foot and feet, and the same with goose and geese. Do you know what's the meaning of goose?
No.
Goose is
Eh, ganso.
ganso. Yes, ganso. Goose is ganso. Okay, this is the singular and this is the plural. Okay. Tooth, teeth, foot, feet, goose, geese. I don't remember another one. Okay. Gum. What's the meaning of gum?
Encía.
Yes, great. Encía and fake teeth. Ay,
Dentadura, pues sí.
dentadura postiza, an outskirt.
Las afueras.
Yes, very good. The outer part, the outside of the city. Okay, let me cross it out. Down, 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 down. Undergo. Undergo, for example, a difficult situation. Have a difficult situation, be in a difficult situation, be at the moment experiencing a difficult situation. That would be undergo a difficult situation, okay? There is one mistake one of you made that absolutely everybody makes. Resolve. What? You never say resolve. Resolve does, I think it doesn't exist. You solve a problem. Okay? You never resolve a problem. Okay? So this doesn't exist. Then we have, okay, that's it. Okay, strong noise. You don't speak about the strong noise. I think it was you, Vero. And
Yes.
you corrected yourself. That is great. You don't say strong noise. This is just not to point out the mistake, but for you to remember that when you are speaking about voice, sound, noise, it's not strong, it is loud. Okay?
Yes. It's my
Loud
language.
noise. You know what? We usually mistake it with, I mean, we usually use strong because strong is fuerte. You know, in Spanish, we translate it as fuerte. So it's not a weird mistake. It's very common. Loud noise, voice, music. I don't remember what else I said. Okay. That's it. Hide. Hide is esconderse, remember?
Yes.
How do you say duende?
Ay,
You know, the different names for duende depend on the origin, let's say. We can speak about
Yes.
dwarves, yes, dwarf, or elf, or dwarves are the ones who usually live in
Halflings.
gardens and forests, you know, and they are not very nice. They are usually ugly. Elves are more, let's say, slim and beautiful, you know. Elves are like fairies, something like that. And the gnome, which is more French. Okay, it is a word that we use from French. And again, it depends on the origin. Yes, you were saying something, Valentina?
Yes, a halfling. A halfling is like the common
Goblin,
name of hobbits. No,
ah,
halfling like mediano.
halfling. Ah,
Halfling.
I didn't know it. I knew goblin, which is another one. Yes, goblin,
Goblin. Yes.
halfling. Yes, I didn't know that. Okay, then braces. What are braces? The ones you use at night,
ah,
Paula.
aparato.
Yes, braces. And okay, that's it. Wait a minute. Ah, no, we have more here. Well, alien, UFO. Do you know what UFO stands for? Halfling. Okay. Thank you, Valentina. Like this, Valentina.
Yes,
So
like that.
goblin maybe with G. I'm going to check. Wait a minute. Goblin.
I don't remember the U, but it's a UFO. It stands for an unidentified flying object, maybe.
That's it. Unidentified flying object. And well, you know what an alien is, right? What is an alien?
It could be
An
used
ex
too for a foreigner or something like that.
That's it. Alien is also foreigner. We usually use it for ETs, extraterrestrial creatures, you know, alien, sorry, alien, extraterrestrial creature, but sorry, but it also means a foreigner, someone from another place.
Okay.
Okay,
Un
good,
alien.
good.
O
Yes,
sea,
alien could be extraterrestre or could be foráneo. How do we say that? We don't say foráneo. It
say, for
exists,
example,
but we don't use.
I met a Italian alien. No, oye.
No. You don't use it like that. No.
Okay.
You don't use it like that.
Es
But
como
for
decir sos un extraño. O sea, no
yes,
sos de
something like that.
acá
So un
y no te
extraño, un
conocemos.
extranjero, something like
Sí.
that. But yes, it's more like extraño. Yes. But
Oh,
it's not very much used. Actually, when it is used, it is usually used in in a, how do you say? Despiteful way. Okay, despectivamente. Okay, despiteful way. Okay, what else? Breeze, what is breeze?
like uh, like cloudy. But,
Brisa,
um,
like windy, more than cloudy. Okay.
yo pensaba que era como la niebla londinense, algo así.
No, that is mist or fog. Okay,
Fog.
fog is on or mist. Okay, that is niebla, and breeze is brisa. Okay, and then we have some more things with the plural and the singular. You know that plurals and singulars, there are many ways of making plurals and singulars. One of these are tooth, teeth, foot, feet, goose, geese, and there are some irregular ones. Like, for example, you said ships. Well, I have to tell you, here I'm going to write singular and plural. I have to tell you that the singular is ship and the plural is ship.
What?
The singular is fish. And can you guess what's the plural?
Fish.
Fish.
The singular is deer. You know what's the meaning of deer?
El ciervo sería.
Yes. And the plural is
There.
Here.
bingo. Why? Because there's no rule for this. The rule is there's no plural. Sheep, sheep, fish, fish, deer, deer. Okay, no plural. And what else? Be careful, pay more attention with the tenses. You still mix tenses. When I say you, I mean the three of you, all of you actually. Even do you know anything about Daniel? He has missed 2 classes already. I'm going to send him a message. I hope he isn't with COVID or something. All of you still have that problem. You have to be a little more conscious of what you are saying so that you don't mix the tenses. And be careful with pronunciation, especially in the pronunciation of words like walk, would, could, talk. It is very important for you to remember that when we use this word, the L is muted, okay? It doesn't sound, it has no sound. You don't say walk, you say walk. You don't say would, you say would. You don't say could, you say could. You don't say talk, you say talk, okay? So it is walk, would, could, talk. Repeat after me, please. Walk,
Walk.
Walk.
walk. Like the wok, okay? The thing you use to cook, the same.
Okay.
Wok,
Walk.
wood,
Wood.
wood,
Good.
Wood.
could,
Could.
Could.
Good.
Could.
talk,
Could. Talk.
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 I think it is even easier to pronounce it with the, because it's walk, not walk, you know? It's easier, walk, would, could, talk, okay? Try practicing them. I'm going to write here, L doesn't sound. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Done, 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 done. And I think that's all. Ah, conditioning. What was conditioning?
Condicionante.
Condicionante. Condicionante, conditioning. And that was the last one. Okay, and we can call it today because it's very late. Sorry, I always do the same. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay, anyways, I enjoyed the class a lot. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yes.
Great, great. I'm happy for that. And well, wait for it because I'm going to publish this class any minute.
Okay.
Any minute, because I can already do it. Okay, so see you on Thursday. Enjoy your Wednesday. Have a nice week. And one of these days we are going to meet and I read your cards.
Ah, please, please.
Great.
Good
Okay.
news.
Sorry?
Only for new
Good news.
good news, yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, girls, go to sleep. Sweet
Bye.
dreams.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, Miss. Goodbye, girls.
Bye.
Bye.